My boyfriend proposed, then asked my sister to be the real bride. I still remember the night he proposed. We'd been together for almost 4 years, long enough that our families knew each other, long enough that people had already started asking when we'd get married. His name was Daniel. He took me to a small restaurant near the beach. Nothing too fancy, but it was one of our favorite places. The kind of place where we'd had birthdays, anniversaries, and random late-night dinners. That night, he seemed nervous. His hands kept shaking when he picked up his glass. I thought it was cute. I thought it meant he was about to ask the question. And I was right. Right after dessert, he stood up, walked around the table, and got down on one knee. Everyone in the restaurant started clapping before he even opened the ring box. I started crying immediately. He said all the things you'd expect. That I was the love of his life. That he couldn't imagine a future without me. That he wanted to grow old with me. Then he asked, "Will you marry me?" Of course I said yes. I hugged him, people cheered, someone even bought us a bottle of champagne. I thought it was the happiest night of my life. I had no idea it would become the most humiliating one instead. After the proposal, we decided to celebrate with our families that weekend. My parents invited everyone over for dinner. Daniel came. His parents came. And my older sister, Alyssa, came too. For context, Alyssa and I have always been close, but also very different. She's the type of person people notice the moment she walks into a room. Confident, loud, beautiful in that effortless way. Growing up, people always compared us. Your sister is stunning. Your sister is so outgoing. Why are you so quiet compared to her? It used to bother me, but I eventually got over it. Or at least I thought I had. Dinner started normally. Everyone congratulated us. My mom kept crying. My dad opened a bottle of wine that he'd apparently been saving for this exact moment. Alyssa hugged me and said she was happy for me. Daniel was sitting next to me the whole time, smiling politely while everyone talked about the wedding. Then something weird happened. My aunt asked the classic question. "So when, the wedding?" Daniel laughed awkwardly. I thought he was just nervous again. But then he said something strange. "Well, we're still figuring out some details." I squeezed his hand under the table. "Like the venue," I joked, "or the budget." But Daniel didn't laugh. Instead, he looked across the table. At my sister. I remember thinking it was just a random glance. But then he said something that made the entire room go silent. Actually, there's something I should probably say. My stomach dropped. Everyone stopped talking. Daniel stood up. And instead of looking at me, he looked directly at Alyssa. "I've always been honest with you," he said, "so I'm just going to say it." No one understood what was happening. Not yet. Then he said the sentence that changed everything. "When I proposed to your sister, it wasn't exactly how it looks." I felt my heart start pounding. "What do you mean?" I asked quietly. He hesitated. Then he said it. "I love you," he said to Alyssa. Not to me. To my sister. The entire table froze. My mom literally gasped. I thought I had misheard him. But he kept going. "I've always loved you," he told her, "even when I was dating your sister." My ears started ringing. Alyssa looked just as shocked as everyone else. "Daniel, what are you talking about?" she asked. But he kept talking like this was some kind of romantic movie moment. "I proposed to her because it was the only way to stay close to you," he said. I felt like someone had poured ice water over my entire body. He continued. "I thought eventually you'd see me differently. And if we were family, if I was already around, maybe you'd realize we belong together." The room exploded. My dad stood up so fast his chair fell over. "You used my daughter," he shouted. My mom started crying. I was still sitting there, completely frozen. Then Daniel said the worst part. He looked at Alyssa again and said, "If she doesn't want to go through with the wedding, would you consider it instead?" I swear the entire room stopped breathing. My sister stared at him like he'd just lost his mind. "You think I would marry the guy who used my sister like that?" she said. Daniel looked confused. Like he genuinely thought this plan made sense. "I thought you might feel the same way," he said. That's when Alyssa stood up and slapped him. Hard. The sound echoed across the room. "Get out," she said. He looked at me. Not with guilt. Not with regret. Almost like he expected me to understand. "I didn't mean to hurt you," he said. I finally found my voice. "Then why did you propose to me?" I asked. He shrugged slightly. "Because it was the only way to stay close to her." That sentence broke something inside me. My dad practically dragged him out of the house. No one spoke for several minutes after that. Later that night, my sister came to my room. She looked like she'd been crying. "I swear to you," she said immediately, "I had no idea." And I believed her. Because the look on her face at dinner wasn't guilt. It was pure shock. "I'm so sorry," she said. I laughed. Not because it was funny, but because the situation was so absurd. I got engaged today, I said. Then I took the ring off my finger and put it on the nightstand. And somehow, I'm the only one who didn't know it wasn't real. It's been 8 months since that night. I haven't spoken to Daniel once. Apparently, he tried texting my sister afterward. She blocked him. My parents still get angry when his name comes up. And me. Honestly, I'm still trying to process how someone could pretend to love you for 4 years just to get closer to someone else. But if there's one good thing that came out of it, it's that my sister proved exactly who she was. Because the moment he showed his true colors, she chose me.